Dire team ban.
Alright, hello and
Radiant
welcome
team
everyone
ban.
to another NEL game, the NA Dota Elite League. Coming a little later into the draft, had to grab some food and may occasionally be taking a bite to eat this cast, so apologies for that, but I'm freaking starving. And I am Helium from twitch.tv/fmbpdota, but quickly, let's get into the bans here. So, D-Flow, going to be drafting for the Dire. Takes out the Weaver, the OD, the Bane, and the Nyx. Looks to pick himself up Visage, the best, one of the best level 1 nukes in the early game with that Soul Assumption. Going to be backed up by Rubik, so not two heroes with the best combinations, but Rubik still going to be a strong pick, able to steal some spells and potentially make some big plays this game. Wall is up for grabs, and Rubik probably wants it. But over to Warden, he's drafting here for the Radiant. We've got the Abaddon and the Batrider taken out. They seem to be two common bans in the IXDL/NEL scene, both very annoying heroes. Batrider obviously great, tier 1 pick, tier 1 ban for a while. My stream is looping. Apologies there, fix that. But you gotta love the black keys. But anyway, yeah, so Batrider, Abaddon taken out. If you don't play Abaddon on your squad and you don't want to play against him, you pretty much take him out. He can be very strong and very annoying with Aphotic Shield and, of course, Borrowed Time. But onward, we've got the Naga Siren as well as the Nyx being taken out here by Warden, and he opts to pick up the Razor as well as the Darkseer. So we'll see what they do with this Razor. I doubt it will be the one farming role. Maybe solo safe with an aggressive trialing, but as I see that, the Darkseer, he's a hero that loves the offlane, can usually win it no matter what it is, and if not, can go jungle. So maybe we see Razor mid, maybe we do see him in that tri-lane, but we'll wait and see. Warden taking some time here with the third pick. Alright, food. Still too hot to eat. Will literally obliterate my mouth. So we're gonna wait. 30 seconds here into the reserve time. Did Warden lag out? What's going on with him here? I should probably switch my overlays to make them proper. All done. If you are watching a game and you have chosen me, big shout out to you guys. I'd love for you to check out the stream as well, twitch.tv/fmbpdota. It's a ticketed game, and if you have the ticket, watch it on stream. You will be eligible for item drops there. So take your pick. If you like in-game better, turn on the stream and mute it. Anything to get some views for me would be great, as the picks now start coming out. So we've got an Earthshaker set up here on the Radiant. I'll be interested to see if they maybe try to do some creep blocking shenanigans that you can do in the top lane as the Radiant, and then push down some towers with many waves. Actually, if they deny the waves completely with the Earthshaker and the Darkseer creep skips, whoever's in that top lane gonna absolutely get 0 experience and just sit at the tower and do nothing while Darkseer does the creep skipping. But we'll see. Maybe we'll hold off on that, as the Centaur War Runner right now picked up as the third pick by D-Flow, so looking to probably play that as a farming hero in an aggressive tri-lane. They maybe could just jungle with them. There is a way to do that, as they do pick up Troll Warlord in their fourth pick, so we'll be interested to see what they do. Expect this Troll to maybe go mid. He does function decently in that lane. Lots of high burst damage, can really help out when the gank comes. He's got the damage to make sure they get the kill. And Bounty Hunter, the fourth pickup by Warden, looking to roam around the map, get those track kills off. And they've got two offlaners right now, so not entirely sure what they're doing. And I guess Earthshaker can sort of offlane on the Radiant, so maybe we'll just have to wait and see what they're planning to do when the game gets going. But some more bans coming out here. The Clockwork taken out by Warden, and the Storm Spirit gonna be banned out by D-Flow. Now the fifth pick. I really don't know what they're doing. I mean, they've got two great offlaners. Darkseer could go solo safe, could go mid, could just jungle. Earthshaker could do that trick in the top lane. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, some more picks coming out. So a little standard pick here by Warden. Nice defensive support in the Jakiro. So maybe they do a defensive tri-lane Jakiro or the Shaker Razor. Can be pretty nice. I saw Batrider and Rubik, who's on the other team this game, synergizing well with the Earthshaker Fisher, either telekinesis over it or flame break. Those were a couple NEL games ago that I cast, so if you want to check out the VODs, you can do so. But looks like they were playing Captain's Draft before instead of CM, so finally going back to CM, it looks like, in this game.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe that's why the last game wasn't ticketed, or I didn't notice that it was. But yeah, 5th pick here for D-Flow. What's it going to be? They've got an interesting lineup as well. Lots of early burst damage with the Whirling Axis from Troll, as well as the Double Edge from Centaur Warrunner. It's a 400 damage nuke there at level 4, so get that hero a few levels. Will definitely do work for you. As we wait. And let's introduce the players, since the team's obviously not always the same. On the dial, we've got D-Flow, who this will be the first time I've seen here in NEL, and of course their names disappear, but we'll catch them on the flip side inside the game for the introductions. As Shadow Fiend, the last pickup here, likely to be the mid hero. Probably going to be pretty strong in conjunction with the Troll ult. That's going to be Fear, who I primarily see playing supports in these NEL games, so could be interesting how they run the Troll Warlord. Maybe just solo safe, or mid in the SF solo safe. I think Centaur's going in this tri-lane. But here we are, we find ourselves inside the game, so to introduce the Dire team, really D-Flow's squad here in this game, we've got D-Flow himself on the Visage playing support, picking up some observers. It looks like they are heading down towards the aggressive tri-lane. He's going to be backing up. It looks like Tyzilla on the Centaur going to go the carry, the farming hero in this tri-lane, and Dave on the Rubik, going to be helping that Visage out, supporting the Centaur in that aggressive tri-lane, as Fear on the Troll Warlord will be heading top into a solo safe lane, looking to get at some early farms, some early levels, even getting pulled regen and given the sentries to deal with that bounty hunter. As we catch our last player over here, that's going to be Demon in the mid lane on the Shadow Fiend. And is that the actual Demon? I really have no idea, but we're going to call him Demon anyways. Sometimes the names don't really stick in IXGL games, but anyway, Shadow Fiend mid, handled by Demon. Over to the Radiant, this is Warden's squad, and once again, Warden on a Razor this game, going to be carrying the farming hero in this bottom defensive lane, backed up by Beatiz on the Jakiro. Looks like Fogged, maybe going to go ahead and jungle, or mid lane on that Darkseer, as we find KZZ on the Earthshaker. He plays often here in NEL, so we'll see what he's doing. Maybe a little different role for him. Looks like he will actually just be middle. As Bounty Hunter, the last player, Lycus, roaming around the map right now trying to be annoying. The wards come out. They will get the Rune Vision with that, as well as blocking the pull through camp. They have yet to block the Radiant pull camp from spawning. We'll see if they either body block it, or maybe drop another ward for it. The Radiant with a nice ward down here for vision, just to make sure. They're definitely expecting the aggressive tri-lane, and they are right, so nice wards. And this ward, a little further down on the left side. Sometimes they don't place the wards to deward it, and we'll see how that goes. Beatiz discovered here in the... Where is he? Throws the dual breath. Okay, so he's on that side. Hard to see him. He gets lifted up, thrown back over. The trees are gone now. Tyzilla gonna cancel the stun. Doesn't throw it out. Warden, Plasma Field level 1. Throws it out, harassing him, trying to get those guys back. And we'll just go ahead and start farming. 2 last hits already, as the top lane now going to be a Bounty Hunter versus probably the Troll Warlord, who does have a lot of burst damage, but with a couple more levels, the Janata Harass, maybe not. I mean, that spell costs no mana. 50, I take it back. I think Fear on the Troll Warlord going to have no problem in that lane. And Shadow Fiend mid, really not going to have any problems versus this Earthshaker either. I mean, he's got a bit of burst damage with the Fisher, but nothing compared to the Shadow Rays, as it looks like maybe Fogged having to back him up a little bit, as maybe a little bit of a greedy laning phase, 2 in the bot lane, going for 1 in the jungle. A strange middle pick as Warden initiated onto Tyzilla with the stun. D-Flow can let the Soul Assumption fly. This looks to be the first blood. Warden getting low, will drop. Rubik picks it up. The items go out, and now Beat is even in trouble. The Grave Chill thrown out. Dave has the Fade Bolt, will throw the nuke, take some tower hits and an Ice Path. Warden, if he can get back in time with the Plasma Field, still on cooldown actually. Maybe could have got the kill, but no. In the lane, going back to farming. And the Dire here with the early lead, 1-0 on the first blood. And it looks like every lane right now going really well for them. They pick up the first blood in the bot lane. Doing well down here farming. The Centaurs got more. They killed Warden, the core for the Radiant Demon. Absolutely dominating the mid lane. 9 last hits to 2, as well as 4 denies in top. We see Fear on the Troll, 14-5. Best CS in the game against Bounty, who is getting levels, but 3 last hits right now. Maybe wants a little more. Generally good at 1v1 matchups, but the Troll Warlord burst and how mana efficient it is, kind of ridiculous actually as a safe lane hero. Beatus could be in trouble. They're going for the dive. No mana for the Soul Assumption. Needs another spell to be cast, or just wait a couple seconds. D-Flow will regen up to that 170 mana required. We see Demon here controlling the runes. KZZ is getting levels. He's level 4 right now. I think he's got a bottle, and that's about it, 150 gold. So really not anywhere close to getting boots or mana boots or anything, but it is only 3 minutes. He's got 6 CS. That's better than Earthshaker normally gets, since he is midding this game. We'll see if that pays off. I mean, he's going to lose the lane, but if he does get a decently timed Blink Dagger as well as Arcane Boots, could make all the difference for their team. And it looks like Fear sent Lycus all the way back to base. He comes back up top. He's level 3. Fear, meanwhile, about to hit 5, so definitely dominating this lane if the CS wasn't an indication enough. But Lycus going to go in Viz. Really just wants those levels so he can go help out in bottom, help out in mid, get some kills, get those track kills rolling, and catch up. As the laning phase, we can see from the gold graph, really favoring the Dire right now, about 1,500 advantage. XP, however, still about normal. Probably due to Fogged here in the jungle. About to hit level 5, so doing a really good job there. Still don't understand how this food is so hot. But enough of that. Fogged controlling the runes, making sure Shadow Fiend at least won't get them. Not going to gank, who, not really a hero that does gank that often. Definitely want to do some farming so you can carry semi-carry in the mid lane. Meanwhile, the Warden in trouble. Maybe make it Tyzilla. Beat his Ice Path. Dual Breath is enough. They pick him off. Beat is with the kill there on Tyzilla. So that's the core in this tri lane. He goes down. So right now, Warden with the death, as well as Tyzilla. Maybe trying to get D-Flow, but no. Looks like he'll be alright. Dave, kind of fresh out of mana. Can't lift. Can't Fade Bolt either. As Demon here on KZZ. Looking for him. Long range raise. Wasn't long enough. KZZ escaping there. Just barely up the hill. But quite low on health as well as mana. Close to 6. So he's working on it. Bottle. Probably going to bottle Crow here with the frog. That weird looking frog sitting off there in the trees. Beat is pretty low on health, pretty low on mana himself. His spell's a little cheaper. Still able to spam that out as Warden looks like has gone back to base. Well, maybe TP, run back. KCZ looking to get aggressive on Demon. Here comes Fogged as well with the body blocking next to the Fisher. Maybe not, and they get blocked by their own creep. Demon with the raises throws them off. I don't really know how Earthshaker wasn't body blocking that. That was a little interesting. I thought Demon was going to go down there, but their own creep follow them. They're on the chase as well. They body block him in there. Turn around with the double raises Demon, and everyone's already calling GG here at 5 minutes. And after that, you oughta. That was embarrassing. But Fear in the top lane. Not saying a word, I don't believe so. Nope, just farming away. 41 last hits here at 5 minutes, almost 6 minutes. Has he missed anything? More action in the mid lane though. Demon getting low. Lycus, not even level 6, roams over. Janata 3, Shuriken Toss at level 1. Able to pick up that kill. Lets a nice hearty chuckle out as well. It's funny how all the ganking heroes have really annoying laughs. Like they planned it to just piss you off when you die, which I'm sure they did. Warden though, following up with a nice Static Link after the Ice Path. Gonna steal 21 damage out of that. Not a lot, but Static Link only at level 1 at the moment. But really impressed with Fear's farm right now. Not missing very many last hits at all, but pretty uncontested in the lane as well. As Demon takes a death back into the lane right now. KZZ though, haste bottled up, level 7, has boots, maybe gonna get some mana boots pretty soon, but looking to be aggressive in the bot lane. The scout out beat is just hiding here into the trees. Gonna toss him over. The static link goes out by Tyzilla. He just needs a double edge off here, and Assault Assumption Beatus should be going down. They don't even need to use it. He would be dying if he used it, actually. Static link will steal 42 damage. Darkseer fogged, rotating down as well, looking to catch Ty off on the other side. 2 points in Surge right now, so we can probably catch him. KZZ, though, coming to join the party, will stun with the enchant. Or what was that, actually? I'm not really sure. But either way, going 5 for 5 there. Visage as well as Tyzilla on the Centaur drop. Earthshaker, KZZ rotating down from mid to make plays, but just dies. Looked like he did enchant totem, but he doesn't even have it yet, so I'm not sure what that animation was. I think he canceled Fisher animation and then just died.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I see someone in the chat asking how to connect Dota with Twitch. It should be in your profile settings, or your connections. Go to settings and then connections, and you can put in your Steam account information and sign in, and that links your account. And if you've got the NEL ticket, you will be eligible for drops in tonight's game. Lycus, though, looking to get some track kills on the board. Sentry's down, though. Well-placed Sentry protecting Demon in the mid lane. He's going to need it on Shadow Fiend. A hero that's pretty easy to gank, and obviously has track up now, as we see it on Demon, but no kills there. Actually going to die himself, as the support's doing their job, protecting their mid. They were all over that gank. And let's see this bird. No, thought it was going to get picked off. Who's on the Visage? D-Flow, we'll be watching your micros. You are 3-1, pretty standard for the Visage in an aggro try. Soul Assumption, great at kill securing, kill stealing, whatever you want KS to stand for. Probably depends if you're the Visage player or not. KZZ, looks like he did pick up that Invis rune with the bottle he has, able to survive. Soul Assumption gets him pretty low, D-Flow now. Pretty much fresh out of mana. We'll see if he goes back to heal or not, as Fogged rotates down to the bottom lane. It is nighttime, so looking to maybe wrap around here on Tyzilla, but with 728 health, 1,000 max almost. He's pretty tanky, hard to kill. Static Link is max since the last time we checked in on Warden, though, so we can get it off here. Lots of damage. D-Flow throws the Soul Assumption, Static Link to go off, and the Wand going to keep Warden alive, and they clean up. Lycus and Fogged wrap around from the backside. They take out Tyzilla. They take out... I don't remember the name. Crap. D-Flow. I was going to say D-Chow, but I believe that's someone different.
Radiant's top tower is
Meanwhile, Fear is like, yeah, I'm never going to leave this lane. I'm 0-0-0, and I've got 71 CS here and a tower last hit under my belt at 9 minutes and 22 seconds. So Fear looking to carry hard this game. Shadow Fiend, the next most farmed hero here at 54 last hits on the same team, and blinking over for the kill. Didn't expect it, didn't know he had the blink dagger, and it turns out he does. Will be killing KZZ, and that's going to be KZZ's third death there in the mid lane. No mana boots yet, and Demon lasting in that mid tower as well. So the two cores right now for the Die are doing really well, and actually, well, I'd say the third core here, the Centaur, but maybe he's just going to be tank, being annoying. Pretty much used sacrificing himself to just disrupt Warden's farm on the Razor, which has been pretty effective. I mean, he is above that at 42 CS. Warden below him there at 25. Lycoso could be in trouble. The stun goes out, but it was a blind stun. They don't see him. The track is on Tyzilla. They probably want him. Let's see. Bounty Hunter with the Janata level 3. What can they do with it? The tracks are everywhere. They're probably looking for this Visage right now. Beta is getting pretty low in between all this. KZZ, Lycus, and Beta is kind of sandwiched up in here as Demon coming over, looking to get another kill. Will pick one off. That's KZZ, his fourth death, channeling the ult. He gets it off. Looks like Bounty died before that even, but Warden coming in for the kills. One more attack on Demon. He's going to pick it up. Now dominating. So he's not farming well with 26 last hits, but he is dominating right now. 4 kills. Gave up the first blood when he had 0 kills, so onto that dominating streak quite nicely. Make that 10-8, favoring the Dire right now. As Demon buys back, maybe a little rage, goes to channel the ult. That no, maybe just canceling some raise animations. Gonna take another fall immediately. Can't even get Warden. Does get Warden, but that's gonna limit his souls. He's down to 9 right now, and buying back for that, not really worth it. At least it's a core for a core, but definitely favoring the Radiant right there. Dave, meanwhile, trying to juke. Not going to be enough. The Familiars were there to assist as well, but Didn't work out. Game getting a little sloppy right now. Lycus, he likes that. He wants this game to be sloppy. Throw out those tracks, get some more kills. Beat is, though, going to drop here. Maybe the wand charge is enough to pick up the track kill on D-Flow, the Visage. Going down again. That's going to be his third death. That makes him 4-3. But meanwhile, Fear just... I was going to make something clever off of his ultimate, but I forgot what it was called. Battle Trance. And a Trance up here. A tower pushing Trance. We'll go with that. Got the top one already. Working on the tier 2. About down to half health. Again, still farming like a madman. Up to about 100 last hits here at 12 minutes. That's a pretty good percentage of total last hits in this game as the ult goes out for Demon. Chasing out KZZ. Demon regretting those deaths with only 9 souls right now. He does nothing. We'll need the raises. Lands 1. Not going to get a second one. Maybe really being really aggressive for this. Blink Dagger is up now, but he's going to back off. Needs to farm up. Maybe hit out some of the small jungle camps just to get the souls built up. But here he is already back to 13, so doing well. Now, looking to put some pressure on Fear. Still 0-0-0, 100 last hits. Here's Lycus behind him, throwing out the track. Fisher as well, Ice Path, everything. This is going to be Fear's first death. He goes down. Not without ulting, but does go down. Some support coming over from the sides. A bit of a pincer attack maybe going on here. Or maybe just they're separated. And that could be bad for the Dire. But we'll see. That's it. I'm roaming now, says Fear. He's done. He's 0-1-0. 100 CS at 12 minutes. Lycus is going to have a DC. So I'm going to take some bites of food. I did not know that the Nexon League started back up again. Probably some of the most fun I've ever had watching Dota there. And yeah. We got 243 viewers in game. I hope at least some of you are going to choose me. I see about 42 of you over on the stream as the game gets resumed. Beat is to take a quick fall. Maybe not. Ice Path saves the day. KZZ though, not so lucky. Goes down. Familiar stuns. Looking to get their damage back here. Or no. D-Flow goes down as well. And who's that left? That's going to be Dave on the Rubik. Maybe getting chased down here as a score now in the Radiant's favor. 13-12. Who's on the backside of there? That's Demon. He's tracked up. He's got to know this, so they know he's there. Dave probably looking to steal that ability. He's got dual breath right now. Fog looks to have missed that vacuum maybe a little bit, but I don't think it's going to matter. Dave in a lot of trouble right now. Throws out the dual breath. Will Dust trying to get Lycus, but the Ice Path, oh, he does get him. It's going to work. And yeah, he did pick it up. I think one last auto attack there. Kind of hard to see that it went off through the Ice Path. And now Fear, this is his roaming. He's right back to the lane where he was farming in. But I suppose he is just trying to attack some heroes. Still sitting pretty in the top of the net worth chart, 6,300 gold. But looking to take a second death in quick succession of the first one. It looks like a Familiar going to get sniped out there as well. So the Dire making some questionable plays here as they're starting to maybe fall behind. We check out the graph. Yeah, they were up about 7k, dipping back down to 2,500 in the gold. The XP, however, about a 4,000 shift as the Radiant now, what was that? 2,000 gold ahead at the moment. Gotta tighten up their game plan a little bit. I mean, they've got these two great cores, especially with the Troll ult between the two of them. The Shadow Fiend, excuse me, played by Demon, as well as the Troll by Fear. So Flo, again, past the river sort of by himself. Tyzilla's there to back him up. Maybe gonna save his life on that one, as he's got a Blink Dagger rolling as well. So lots of strong initiation right now for the Dire. They've just got to be a little more cautious on how they use it. And the Shuriken up to level 2, able to take out D-Flow. Yet another track kill, and we can't forget the Radiant with the track kills here. Gonna get the advantage on any of these trades. Fog though with a nice ult. Ice Path to follow up. Echo Slam from KZZ, the first slam dunk of the game's a double kill, handing out those items to the crowd right now. 18-14. At least the only track kill there was Tyzilla, so the Dire got that going for him. Meanwhile, Fear again back to farming, but has slowed down in the last 5 minutes. I think he's got 10 last hits. Compare that to the first 10 where he got 100. So definitely slowed down a lot as Demon going on a rampage there. TP's to the bottom lane, takes out Warden, gets the deny on the tower. Back up to full souls. Looks like he channeled his ult there for that one. Or maybe that was just in the mid lane battle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, some action. Okay, Erlyka's gonna be alright. Demon caught in the ice bath. Beat is. This is the second time I've seen him play Jakiro. Like a boss, actually. 2-2-9 this game. Not taking many deaths. Here comes Fogged with a nice vacuum to delay them a little bit. Will it be enough? D-Flow gonna get caught. Ice Path, Macropyre, Bounty Hunter's there. They're gonna pick up the track kill. Maybe no. Tyzilla with the blink counter initiating. Macropyre stole by Dave. They're gonna clean house. 3 heroes down right now for the Radiant. And Visage barely lives, no track kills given up, and right back into this game as they make it 18-18. Probably still going to be trailing in the gold a little bit, but the XP going to dip right back around to equilibrium. Dang, actually passed it, look at that. And these fights are still without Fear. I mean, Fear just sitting on the top lane, still farming back into that farming groove. 121 now. KZZ though with the double damage, looking to make some plays. Let's see what he can get done. Gonna block him in. Doesn't actually do the damage. Let's see if they've got the time for this. Beat is, and KZZ going to work. Ice Path will miss. And it looks like Fear does last hit the tower. Now going to turn around onto KZZ. The stuns. There is a bit of damage between these two. Double damage wearing off now. This could be the death of KZZ unless he's got another stun. He does indeed. Will even block out Tyzilla without knowing it. The Macropyre goes down. Fear can't run through that. Will drop. Buys back into the game. Possibly in rage, but just buying back into the game, going to the mid lane. He's going to take that window to go ahead and go to Roche, but that might actually be a little obvious. D-Flow coming to back him up with the medallion. Even going to throw out the Soul Assumption to break that for some reason. I guess the Grave Chill and increases attack speed, so being very efficient there. It looks like he is opting, probably standard for the Gravekeeper's Cloak leveled up over the Grave Chill. It is a pretty good spell in certain situations, but there is a lot of burst damage. Bounty Hunter throwing these Shurikens and Janatas, so you want to be tanked up. They will get the Roche, so well done there. It goes down 17-45 just about. They're going to hand it over to Demon, the Shadow Fiend. Back up to, no, back on half souls haven't taken a death. 7, 4, and 6 right now. Blink Dagger, Aegis, working towards a BKB. Is about 1,300 away from that one. As we see the action, maybe slowing down a little bit. Radiant still holding on to a slight lead. 21 it kills to 19, so they're 2 ahead. The Graphs, Gold still ahead for the Dire. Radiant still ahead in XP right now as they go on Tyzilla in the mid lane. Do they have the damages? Maybe not. 1,400 health on Tyzilla. It's kind of hard to bring down. The Macropyre now going to be sitting on cooldown. Beat is pretty low. Picked up an Urn as well. It looks like Warden just deciding to tank up this game. Ogre Club, Strength Treads, and 2 Bracers. Just looking for some strength to stand in these team fights and fight with that static link. And of course, Plasma Field as well. D-Chow could be in trouble here. Gravekeeper's Club isn't going to be enough to save him. They use everything. Vacuum, and that's a track kill. Fog going to pick that one up. Dave, though, meanwhile, still on the backside of this with the stolen Ice Path. Will be blocked by the Fisher. Well placed by KZZ. Dave going to drop double kill right now for Fogged out of this one, giving out those items. And it looks like kind of a weird fight there for the Dire. Going from both sides, kind of just getting picked off. The second slam dunk of the game, not nearly as good. Can't really get to Tyzilla. Enchant Totem, not going to land anyone with the Blink Dagger right now, but check it out in mid lane. D-Flow going to get caught in Ice Path, maybe going to go down again. He will go down again. Just after respawning, Tyzilla actually gets cleaned up as well. And looks like that was Bounty Hunter there, so likely a track kill. 2 buybacks are forced TPing to the tier 2 tower, but the Radiant's still very healthy right now. Actually, even Wall not used. There it goes down now, right on top of this Shadow Fiend. Channeling the ultimate. Is it even going to do much? Not really. That was a Max Souls one as well. Static Link from Warden to come out. The Radiant look to maybe be running away with this, but Fear able to take out, looks like the Bounty Hunter as well as the Earthshaker going to now chase Warden out of here. And this is after a couple buybacks, so they definitely need to clean him up here. Still in range for him is Fear, trying to chase him down. Tyzilla, Warden just a little too fast with that unstable current. Can't get the animation off for the stomp in time. And Warden with the Eye of the Storm, looking to do work here, and will run back to safety. Beat is, oh, maybe going to turn it around. He doesn't have any damage to all. Static Link goes out now, but here comes the backup. Everybody, Demon with the raises will take out Beat is. Make it 22-25 as maybe they look to push this mid tier 2 tower with that battle trance. See some new people on the stream. Shout out to you guys for going ahead and joining up. It means a lot to me. Hope to be casting NEL at least a couple games a night. I also cast Sevo. They're doing their Season 3 placements right now, as Season 3 looks to get started pretty soon. So make sure to head over and check out Sevo.com, as well as NeoDota, where you can get all the information you need on NEL, if you don't already know what it is. I assume most of you are ticket holders. But if you want to follow me in the amateur NA casting scene, I suppose, I do a lot of the amateur tournaments. Meanwhile, Tyzilla, going to take a fall. Yet another track kill for Lycus, having a big game here on this bounty hunter. 7, 6, and 6, so lots of track kills for him. But if you want to pay attention to some of the smaller NA Dota happenings, make sure to follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/fmbpdota. You probably won't be disappointed. And that's a pretty good guarantee, I think. But let's look at Fear. 146 last hits, 21 minutes right now. I got the Helmet Dominator up, drums, Poor Man Shield, Phase, and an Ogre Club. So looking to go into a BKB. Only 1 point in Fervor. Looks like he went 1 in Fervor. Gonna go ahead and be maxing some stats, as Fear is playing a pretty fragile hero, but maybe not so fragile now, as he's picked up a BKB, a Helm of Dominator, as well as leveling some stats. So looking to be battle ready, as he's kind of AFK'd for the most part of this 20-minute game. They get the top tower, and the Radiant looking to push out this top lane. All 5 up here for them. Fear in the mid lane right now for the Dire. Tyzilla as well. Lycus, he's scouting. I don't believe anyone has the sentries on them. Dave as well as Visage. So Rubik and Visage with sentries, but they're going to get found out here by the High Cliff. Demon throws the ult. It's going to be on Beatus. Tyzilla takes him out with double edge. The static link, meanwhile, through the BKB with the Shadow Fiend. Fear, though, wasn't able to be static linked. Shadow Fiend was the target, trying to turn around and do damage, but the Aggro Slam, the dunk comes in, as well as a beautiful Fissure and a vacuum over it as well. Tyzilla picks up a double kill, as well as Fogged. Still going to work here with the Blade Mail, trying to get Warden, but it's 3-on-1 right now. It's a 4-man loss for the Dire. Only the support in the mid, and sort of a mid support at that. KZZ on the Earthshaker, Beat is on the Jakiro drop. For a complete team wipe, the Dire lose 5. They just lost their top tier 1. They're about to lose their top tier 2. So things are looking fairly grim right now for them. 31-24, going into the grass. Still so close, though. Gold, they're losing their advantage. You can see it was a lot. It was like 7k a little earlier on. Now right back to even. XP, however, shooting way up in favor of the Radiant here after these team fight wins. Maybe going to go up 7, maybe even near 10k after that. It's climbing quite rapidly. We'll see where it stops in a couple minutes when we check back. D-Flow with that medallion, we've actually known that for a while, was helping out with the Roche with it. Lycus now working towards a BKB, actually has it if he wants to go ahead and purchase it up with Phase and Drums. So actually doing really well this game, going to be a pretty nice damage source even at this 24-minute mark. KZZ, Blink Mana Boots, also pretty early for that hero. They did put him mid, which I questioned. I mean, the Radiant kind of did lose every single lane, so it's nice for them to be coming back here. Nice play, nice team fight. Dire potentially being a little sloppy, maybe trying to throw the game a little bit, but Warden, let's check him out. BKB, we saw that in the last fight. Looks like it paid off as they did team wipe him, but just going for a really tanky build there on the Razor. 4 staff, I think, in the works for Beatus. He seems to like it. Extra positioning for the Ice Path Macropyre, and can a little more mobility to catch up to Darkseer so they can get their nice combo off, as Darkseer pretty stacked right now. Mechanism, 4 staff as well for the same reasons, and looks to be working towards a Sheepstick right now as they find Tyzilla. Gonna be right blocked into this little triangle there. Razor as well. Looks like Tyzilla gets a nice multiple person stun. Gonna be able to try to run out of here. Is tracked up though, don't think he's gonna make it. Janata goes out. Lycus takes some blade mail damage, but worth it at the end of the day, as it is yet another track kill going their way. Dave, Mana Boots here on the Rubik, not a whole lot else to show. Same with D-Flow, just the medallion. Fear, meanwhile, Drums with no charges, Phase, BKB, and Helm of the Dominator. So coming along nicely. We'll see what his next item's going to be, if he even gets the opportunity for a next item. The other core on the team, Demon, BKB, Blink Dagger, and 1800 gold, so maybe you're going to work into a Desolator, probably the next item, or potentially a Shadowblade. We'll just have to wait and see, as the tier 2 tower in a lot of trouble. Demon just going to go ahead and creep skip there.
Sorry,
Slow down the push a little bit, cleared out a wave, so there won't be a wave behind this one. So tier 3 tower maybe going to take a little bit less damage here. And he's actually looking to do it again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But they might not need any extra damage. They got a siege here on this push, doing a lot of damage right now to this tower. Already half health, and the creep wave still alive. The siege also doing work. The tier 3 tower is going to go down. Meanwhile, though, Fear trying to make the trade in the top lane with the armor creep being dominated right now. He will get it. The tier 3 top goes down. No TP's back yet. And here comes Demon. They're looking to base race here, going on the racks to force the TP's back. Tyzilla's going to cancel one on the Bounty Hunter. Fortify is popped. Fear and Demon, they've got to face off against this Earthshaker, which of course I missed the Echo Slam. Nice Fisher to follow up as well. Fogged with a wall. Demon is blocked in. Going to try to channel this and throw it off. And Fear, though, cleaning up here. It looks like it will be at least a Rax for a Rax. It's getting pretty low up here in the top lane. The top Rax is going to go down right now, so the Radiant pick up that one. Meanwhile, Fear still battling KZZ. The Rax is quite low. Fear just needs to finish it here to make this trade worth it. And it looks like he will be able to do just that. Finishes the Rax. Is going to drop, though. Darkseer picks him up. He's unstoppable right now. Meanwhile, Beat is trying to run his twin-headed butt out of there, but not going to make it. Visage picks him up with the Soul Assumption. And maybe they find Lycus, but I don't think they've got a gem. No. That's going to get D-Flow a little closer to the mechanism. Maybe not. Could be going down here. One more attack. Not going to get it. Lycus going to opt to back out of that one, as after that push, getting the Rax, getting the Tower Warden, picking up an Ags here. So progressing really nicely. Not too bad of a timing with those two items at 26 minutes for having a pretty rough game. We can see not farming a whole lot, only 105 at 27 minutes in the safe lane. Although he was aggroed against, but picked up a lot of kills early, was dominating maybe around the 15-minute mark. Yeah, we can see 4th in CS. As for net worth, he's 5th. We've got Fogged actually leading that one. A little surprising there, but maybe not. He's got a lot of items. Actually went for the Shiva's Guard over the Sheep Stick, so that should be okay as well. Slow down the attack speed by 45. I don't know if that's... I don't know. I'd have to theory craft it. Is that really a good idea versus Troll? I mean, he gives 110 extra attack speed with Battle Trance. 180, and you're going to slow that by 45? I suppose it's... or 40? I suppose it's a pretty good percentage slow off of that 180 attack speed, but does it really matter? I don't know. Either way, another good source of AoE damage. They seem to be ahead, although that trade on those two Raxes in the bottom lane and the top lanes respectively, definitely good for the Dire. D-Flow finds the team. Nice. These Fishers are spot on by KZZ. They're going to find D-Flow. The track. I don't know if it was there. I would assume it is. He's right there. Pretty close by. Sentry down by the Dire. So, Lycus can't really hide here, but after that pickoff, Visage is a pretty big source of damage, actually. We'll see if they decide to take it. This ward is, like, straight up useless. Never put it there. Dave gonna get caught out as well. KZZ with the Fishers making the plays, and that's Gem on the ground. Lycus gonna go ahead and scoop that. Now they're going on Tyzilla. He can't blink. The damage comes out from Fog. Warden with the static link. He pops the Blade Mail to try to live, but not gonna be enough. Lycus takes him out, dominating now. 10, 6, and 8. Picked up a Gem. Let the de-warding begin, as well as the game domination. 36-26. The gold now, well in their favor. About a 10,000 shift over the last couple minutes. XP up to around 8k. So the Radiant looking really good in this game, as we might suspect based on the kills, the two top net worths. The Bounty Hunter is second apparently, even over Warden, but pretty close behind. Wow, actually all 5 of them neck and neck between 13.6k and 12k. So only 1,600 gold separate 5 heroes on the net worth chart. It looks like they will get the Roche here. The Radiant pick it up. That's the second one of the game, so if it lasts another 10 minutes, Cheese will be up for grabs. Could play a big part, but we'll see. It looks like Dire here might have to rely on Fear and Demon sort of split pushing, getting another Rax for Rax trade. They can probably do it. Oh, okay. I will do that. Sorry if the announcer was too loud. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell. Should it be better now? I wish there was actually just an option to turn it off. I really don't know why there's not. I wish there was a separate control for it, because you don't really need it. As a broadcaster, it's kind of just in the way. Especially when it's a funny one because it distracts you. But either way, still separated by 10 kills in this game. They pick up the Roche, and now looking to push mid. The defense pings come out by the Dire. But that could be a tall order for them right now. Demon, at least he's max souls here on the Shadow Fiend. Blink Dagger, BKB as well. And up to another almost 3,000 gold. Desolator, though, on the second net worth hero, Bounty Hunter Lycus, picks up the Desolator. Really looking to focus down any supports, or anyone for that matter. Fear, forced to pop his BKB just to go against, again, a jungler and a mid hero. Not really right-clicking cores, but nice stun here by Tyzilla, gets him. Nice wall by Fog, though. Echo Slam, the dunk is there. Lycus now on a mega kill. They pick up 2. Fear, forced to buy back after that. And sort of just being baited around there. The Radiant in the fight. Fogged wastes the wall for that, but possibly worth it. A nice Blink Initiate is down on the Centaur. And they did force yet another buyback there from Fear. Second one of the game, I believe.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Must I repeat myself?
Oh, alright. Vise K breaking down the science. I like it. Fog, meanwhile, though, looking to stay in the #1 slot on net worth, picking up some more kills in the mid lane. Beatiz follows up and gets that one. So the Radiant, story of their game, lose every lane, and then come back and win it like it didn't even happen. 40-26 right now. Some could probably argue that the Dire got a little ahead of themselves in the middle stages of this game. Being a little dive happy there. Some forced buybacks to deaths. Or actually unforced buybacks to deaths. Unforced errors, I guess. We'll take a tennis term. I feel like that should be the proper term for rage buyback. Unforced errors. Maybe I'll adopt that. But anyways, going in for the tier 3 tower right now. Warden with the Ags and the Aegis going to pop that off. Going right onto Dave. Dave taken out immediately. Another track kill. Trying to get those raises out there is Demon. Is it not enough though? Fogged with a nice vacuum. Shiva goes off as well. Does not get the mech off. This means Warden will go ahead and drop. He's got the Aegis, but Lycus not able to stand up to that. Will go down. That's 3 for 2 here. They don't get the tower either. There's no base race going on in the Radiant base. There are some creep taking out the econ buildings though, so tier 4s might be exposed relatively soon. There's a couple more for him to go. Oh, the Jesus watching here. Shout out to the Jesus and Sweet Cousin Lovin'. Jesus should link that to you guys. Amazing song.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Well, the Dire here still hanging on to their melee or ranged barracks, excuse me. Meanwhile, the Radiant, they've lost both. That's not a huge deal, but maybe something to point out. Something else to point out is that Demon picked up Scotty as the next item here. Whoa, Demon in trouble when I decided to eat some food. He's gonna drop. Alright, so Fogged picks that up once again. What is this KDA? 11, 3, and 18. And for those watching for the first time, I don't normally eat and cast, but the NEL games, maybe didn't notice from this game, not a lot of trash talking. They're generally a little more informal. And I don't know, I'm really hungry, literally have not ate all day, so that's what I'm doing now. A lot more official and official games, but I hope that doesn't dissuade you, and the fact that I'm still talking about it. But anyways, the push coming on here from KZZ, Warden, Beatiz, and Fogged. Where's their 5th hero at? He should be here as well. Fear, though, from the backside, looping around, pops the BKB. They will get a nice blink stun onto Warden. Can they bring him down in time? It looks like they will just be able to. Fear getting pretty low. Fogged with a nice wall. Has thrown the Shivas as well, actually. Can they get Tyzilla? It looks like they probably will be able to. KZZ with the Force Staff of his own, as well as a Ghost Scepter. Blinking around, doesn't even need to throw the Fisher. Fear will live, gets back to base. Warden gonna buy back. They really want to take this tier 3 tower. The wall was used, so they're likely going to get the tower fortified down for another 2 minutes 50 seconds. They scoop up the tier 3, looking on their second lane of racks here, which will pretty much seal the deal for them. We can see they're very far ahead on the graph, 15k in gold and XP. Nice initiation here by Fogged, blinking in, or actually force staffing in. Nice vacuum stolen by Dave. Not going to be enough. Demon BKBs throws out the alts. Only Lycus on the Bounty Hunter to go down right now. They did pick up Tyzilla earlier. We'll grab Beatiz on the Jakiro as well. It's going to take the fall. And they get the tower, but they don't get the racks, so an okay trade here for the Dire, as they are quite far behind. Anything's nice, but Fog looking to make some plays. Ambush there. KZZ with the slam dunk on 2. Fisher to follow up as well. They're going to get them both. Demon goes down, as well as Fear before that one. What a play there by Fogged here on the Darkseer.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, game slowing down. My food went from too hot to eat to like disgustingly cold. It's funny how fast that happens. Thanks, science. But the game definitely slowing down. I mean, look at the graphs. Even people in the chat saying this game is over. The Radiant got it. Too much track gold. I'd probably have to agree. I think the Dire might even agree as well. But you never know in NEL. People just like to throw games. And maybe just because it's late, literally no trash talking in this game. It's probably because neither Arteezy nor Broodstar are in this game. That might be a reason for that. They tend to be a little vocal, which is nothing wrong with that. This in-house league, obviously, just for fun. Even comes with a disclaimer on the ticket, I believe. Lycus now, looks like he's going to go ahead and go for an AC, so some extra push here. They realize they maybe kind of need it. I mean, they got the tower, they can't really get the racks, and being so far ahead and losing those fights on the high ground is definitely going to hurt them a little bit, but not taking a dip on the graphs yet, just sort of leveling out. As everyone being a little more cautious right now, going around farming. The Dire, they've got up some nice wards here. It might be to protect this next Roche coming up in about 2 or 3 minutes. Or just be really defensive. They got one on Roche, they've got one in the mid lane, Secret Shop, as well as their high cliff. So sort of just protecting all their lanes, making sure they can at least farm safely a little bit outside their tier 3 towers, and definitely in the mid lane. Alright. 45-31, and they decide to stop killing each other. Looks like Demon and Tyzilla may be going to do something here in the bottom lane. Scotty, BKB, Blink Dagger, Pipe, Blade Mail, and Blink Dagger, and Phase on Tyzilla. Maybe haven't actually talked about his items too much. Gem back up on Dave. Looks like he either bought another one or got it back. Let's see who else may be holding one here. Looks like KZZ's got one. Let's check out who that was. That was Dave, so looks like Dave did buy another one. KZZ still holding on to the original. Razor picking up the refresher here, so making this team fight going to be even harder. Beat is in a lot of trouble in the bot lane. Well forced to buy some time, but it's not going to be enough. Force Steph to try to live, as well as an ice path, but he goes down. Sound like Mike Tyson here. It's a pickoff. It's not really that important of a pickoff. It's just Shakiro. He's got a buyback too if he wants it. And the Radiant maybe looking to backstab into this Roche. It's coming up pretty soon. Heading to the bot lane now. Demon blinks into the trees. Will TP to safety. Meanwhile, Warden and Lycus hanging around the mid lane. Lycus going to pick up those familiars. Easy 200 gold. Trying to look for any other big items out here. Lots of 4 staffs. KZZ, Beatiz, as well as Fogged, all holding on to 4 staffs. Ag's Refresher, BKB up on Warden. Throws the static link, doesn't actually take any damage, and now gonna have to kind of retreat out of this with the Scatty looking to kite here, but KZZ throws off the Ghost Scepter. Fog looking for the positioning here, needs these BKBs to run out, does throw the wall now. Can he get the vacuum? It looks like he does. Echo Slam from KZZ into this. Warden with the Eye of the Storm refreshed, looking to do work. They clean up Dave so far. Beat is still in the graveyard. Respawns now. Fogged gonna buy back after taking a fall, but Warden with the Eye of the Storm refresher, able to pick up a triple kill on this team fight while giving everyone a seizure. And now the pings come out for the racks. They need to defend if they want to stay in this game. Are they going to bite? They're not even going to go on Fear. They want to get the racks. The Desolator is up, so they are doing work to the buildings. Going to clear the creep wave out here. And maybe retreat. I don't know. Demon is still up. 36 souls still, did use his ult, however, in Fear. Also with a lot of burst damage, picking up a Crystallis now. So looking to crit just a little bit more. KZZ has almost 4,000 gold right now. Curious what he may buy. Maybe an Ethblade, maybe a Veil, maybe an Ags. Pretty much has 1,000 from Ags, 800 from Ags. Would have it pretty soon, actually. Maybe if they get another tower or a Rax, or just win another team fight, pick up a fun item like that. Looks like Beat is with a ultimate orb, maybe looking to go Sheepstick. Probably won't get it by the time this game is over, actually. But more important things going on right now. Roshan has respawned. It's available for the taking, and Demon looks to be actually just soloing it. Fear, however, is getting ganged up in the middle lane. Beat is gonna be able to pick up that kill. And they're actually just gonna call the GG. They don't want to delay it anymore. It's kind of a slow death at the moment. Oh, Dave with the stolen Fisher gets KZZZ first. Too many Z's. Will go down. Visit checks out the Soul Assumption. Tyzilla in trouble. Tracks up here. But meanwhile, let's check out Warden. He is the damage dealer, but maybe being a little kited around here. They will get Centaur. Fog is going to pick up that one. Yet another gem on the ground, it looks like. As yet another buyback here from the Dire. How many buybacks do they have? And checking out the net worth, we can just see the top three right now. 18,000, 18,000, 17,000. So Radiant really dominating this game. The graphs, they agree as well, as they tend to do. But they still can't get this Rax. Half health right now. Fear respawning relatively soon at the moment. And Demon with the ult trying to channel it will be cancelled. Double Fisher sandwiched in between Fishers. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Warden goes down. Wall off by Fog. Gets the vacuum, but he actually misses. Throwing it pretty quickly, but a huge slam dunk here by KZZ. Will get him. Will also goes out there to try to live. Lycus getting pretty low on health. BKB not going to do much against the auto attacks from Demon as Rubik takes a fall there. Beat is casual Jakiro double kill at 42 minutes into the game.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. That's good news for someone.
Chase and Beat is here. They don't like the fact that a Jakiro just picked up a double kill. I thought he would never get a sheep, but here he is. He's already picked up the sheep. Well done there. Does drop the gem. Reveals that he got the sheep stick as well. And once again, these racks still standing right now. So it looks like the GG earlier was a fake GG from Fear. Team is still going to play it out here. Static linking up Fear though, hitting for not a lot of damage. Warden going in on this now. Demon BKB's up. They're all sort of stuck on this Fisher, so KZZ doing his job as Warden just wailing on everybody. They're going to get him 4 down on the side. Make it 5? Who died? Who are the Aegis? KZZ? Interesting choice. Looks like he just went ahead and grabbed it. Warden will pick up the triple kill there. The GG is called. Final score 56-37. Congrats to anyone who got some item drops that game. And if you chose me either in-game or on the stream, big shout out to you guys. Make sure to follow twitch.tv/fmbpdota. I do a lot of casting for NEL, usually later in the night. And generally doing some CEVO Season 3 casting before that. So 2 great tournaments, make sure to check them out. Looking to get involved in other things as well. So it would mean a lot if you subscribe. I usually don't eat and cast. I know it's BM, but really hungry tonight. And I'll probably do one more, because after eating I do feel a little bit better. Got some energy going. As Warden once again picking up double kills, throwing out the items.
Barracks has fallen. Fate is Radiant's middle tower. I am required to point out that Dire's middle tower had Dire's middle
up to quite a few viewers, up to 66 now. Wow. That's probably top page of Twitch right there, giving how many people watch Dota for some reason. League of Legends kicks our ass every day. We gotta change that. And you can start here at twitch.tv/fmbpdota. Recently got featured on Join Dota, so you might see my stream up there on that list. That's right. Big plays in the works for me as KZZ once again slam dunking for some kills. Handing out those items. Throne goes down. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll bring you one more game, assuming it happens. These are just IXDL games. Lobbies are made. People have to join them, so we'll see if it happens. If it does, I'll be bringing you one more here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's the score screen, and enjoy some music in the meantime.